just as the big prizes loom.
League, and in this starting 11 though, Milan in the Coppa Italia and Inter really lost back
today.
I think you'll see a hybrid based on whether or not Roma.
As we're underway in this massive Serie A clash, lifted in from Giallorossi after Dimarco took it short. Arnautovic with the
Europe statistically in the top 5 European leagues.
Stolvik starts his run, but forward, but beyond the intervention. Lautaro tracking the lifted into that area, and Dika went for Chini. Giallorossi commits, but Fratesi and
sided center back, but it's just not the same thing.
And it will be Dimarco to strike towards goal, and well tracked and will cover there from Milan VS As
And
Arnautovic, suggestion of offside, and it's turned in from Fratesi, but now the flag will go up. And the center back is all the way on the left side. Celik with a check to him from Arnautovic. First time into the area. And Lautaro Martinez is Darmian, or rather Giallorossi.
Against Rafa Leao.
Position every time Inter got the possession.
An excellent ball from the striker Lautaro.
Lino into that area off the back of Dovbik. And Pelix just once in this building this season. And this is Kone, not far away.
Yeah, looked like a Pedri goal last night from Shamalas.
And Lautaro Martinez returning for Dimarco, who couldn't control. Again, we play on decent delivery as Dimarco went for the... Now Giallorossi. Grini. And here's Sole. Couldn't really miss from there. It's Roma who lead at the Nerazzurri. The ball broke to one of their most dangerous players. And what a blow this is for Inter. What a boost for Roma in the race for the top 4.
We say Patrick, he's the player that can change things for Roma. So good with the ball in his feet, but Roma are playing well since the very start of this match. They were able to be under pressure and found Sule was able to create havoc as usual inside the box, and then has been Roma lately.
Absolutely. It's his cross, Cristante went with the laces, might have been better side for me. And now Angelino, brilliant from Carlos Augusto, else it would have been a stunning goal. Acerbi. And he said he was streaming out of here on Wednesday, even though the cup tie. Pellegrini takes the corner, on by Shomik. Now what's required is Dimarco.
Together and show the support.
The finest defenses statistically in Europe.
The goal will lift back in. Another corner coming.
Up in the first half.
The corner comes from Fratesi. Lautaro Martinez driving to Cristante, lifting in towards
football, between him and Kushanov of Manchester City.
Fratesi, Lautaro measured the header, and Arnautovic judging. Combination play there with Giallorossi, and again from Dovbik. This is lovely play from Roma, but Fratesi doing Ante. Lifting into that area, where it becomes a nervy morning for Inter's trophies.
Consistent run out. And see.
Sharp defending is advantage awarded to the jump against in his career. He's missed it midweek. Do we want to lift a cross in? Dimarco measuring it. With Juventus and Lazio and Bologna to play this weekend. Third left. Manu Kone. Kone with Cristante returning towards Kone. Lifted in from Acerbi. Angelino rates fourth. And with Giallorossi, and this is a bit more like it. Jan and Lautaro Martinez across the face of... Frustrated with himself, but then goes and wins it back. But what now? He'll take the strike on, and Daisy. They've only conceded 9 goals in that period, and Carlos Augusto will lift in. Flicked out from Arnautovic, but Varela. The next game in this predicament. Nodded through towards Arnautovic, but again from well wide will lift a cross in. Exit of Benjamin Pavard.
You will adapt and change.
Fratesi with good positioning, and Giallorossi combining low in towards that area. Dimarco getting enough of it. Giallorossi, Fratesi, and Dimarco be left for him. Decent delivery, but Kone That's what.
Got a belt. He doesn't hesitate. He just comes out. So.
And Soule as well under the duress of two. Still, and back out for Calhanoglu, lifts in a threatening one and Treel off with a heavy touch. Too heavy indeed. Running with Soule, trying to feed Soule, but
good challenge as well from Chala.
Deflects off Kone and Bisek and Lautaro's throw in. Inter go quickly through Fratesi, overran it but won the free kick. Bisek will lift a cross in. Rabona towards Darmian, went for it. Play with skill ahead of Cristante. Title hopes might be hanging in the balance. It's delivered early. Martinez left it in his feet, but Carlos Augusto is there. Arnautovic. Calhanoglu shifting with Baldanzi. Will try his luck in. A draw doesn't really do Inter.
Match of pace, but Acerbi did well. Zalewski and Dumfries will play in his huge. Youngster who's had some really good moments.
Trying his luck with it, where Jan Bisek is playing like a whip. Barella as it deflects. Lautaro freeze.
Back in 2019-2020, but
Fratesi lifting Dumfries. Got beyond Angelino and thumped the header, but Viana Martinez gives it back to him. Barella didn't catch it. Kedby just watching. Barella lifting in. Lautaro's header. Dumfries around. And Bisek controlled ahead of Angelino. Subsequent corner. Bisek heads away. Levski need turn. And Lautaro goal. Be difficult to come back from. It's a good delivery. And the first towards him. Artem Dovbyk. Got it wrong in the final moment. Space, don't want to do that. Calhanoglu. Barella lifting in. Fratesi left. Lautaro Martinez is Carlos Augusto and Dovbyk. And Dovbyk hooks it towards Bisek, but he gives it into that penalty area. And Dika and Mancini. Zalewski, it's a heavy one. They left it for the strike of corner to Watts. Bent it, but always going around. Zalewski lifting in. Always numbers in this defense.